I'm Bianca Renee and you're watching Bianca Renee Today, and today is going to be a different type of Foundation Friday because I'm trying a very popular makeup hack for the first time, which is using a translucent powder before your foundation. I know, sounds kind of weird. That means we're going to be putting a liquid foundation on top of powder, where powder is usually supposed to set your foundation. So I would be nervous for this little experiment, but because I follow people like Jackie Ina and It's My Ray Ray, if you don't follow them on YouTube, you need to. They have the best makeup tips ever. They both have tried this, both with oily skin, and have had amazing results. So even if this doesn't work for me, I can't even say it doesn't work because I've seen it work, okay? It just might mean I have the oiliest skin in the world. But hey, I'm gonna think positive, positive vibes, that this is going to work out. So what you currently see is half of my face with the powder first with liquid on top, okay, exhibit A. And the other side, I did not put the powder first. This is just primer and foundation. I am using the Fenty Beauty, what do you call it again? Pro Filter Foundation. I've used this in the past. It was pretty good, meaning it did not keep me extremely matte, but once I blotted, I liked how it looked. And I really want to love this foundation. I mean, obviously because it's Rihanna, but I feel like I need to get to know you better, So I'm giving it another go today, and hopefully this little matte trick will fix the problem. So without further ado, let me show you exactly how I applied the powder before my foundation. Let's do this. So starting off, I'm going to be using my Cover FX primer. This is their mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. So I have the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is like the OG I've been using for a long time, but never before my foundation. Getting a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to grab some on here, and we're going to actually set our primer basically, especially in the areas where you really get oily. I can already tell that this side is more matte than this side. For today's foundation, I decided to use the Fenty Beauty Foundation. This is the color 370, the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. It's a little more orangey. This was my summer color, but I really want to make this work. It does have some good coverage though, I kind of forgot. And now let's do the powder side. So my first impression, I do think that this side looks a lot softer and smoother than this side. So it kind of fills in those pores a little bit more before you put on your foundation. I like it. Now let me finish the rest of my face. Now we're talking. Side note, this really pretty red lipstick color, which I'm really feeling right now, is the CoverGirl Queen Collection Major Shade in the color Wedding Crasher. Well, that's fun as a wedding planner myself. I mean, not if they're crashing the wedding I'm doing, but First of all, I'm really feeling this Fenty foundation. This is why you gotta, keep some makeup and try it again later. You never know what's going on. I'm glad I'm giving this another try. So it is currently 5 p.m. I know I got a really late start today, but I will come back later in the day and show you how oily and or matte I am. And I'm back. It is now midnight, so I've had on this foundation with my powder first for a total of 7 hours. Here are the results. I still am a little shiny, of course, but I do think that I am slightly more matte on this side than I am this side. I don't know if you could tell with this lighting. I have a little bit more shininess here, and I have some right here. My whole cheek part's still pretty matte. So, I mean, it didn't, stop all oil production completely, which I didn't expect it to, but I'm not that mad at it. So maybe I'm gonna do a little oil absorbing sheet test like I do in all my Foundation Friday videos. And maybe I'll do 2, and we'll do 1 on each side. How about it? All right, one last look before I blot. Side with no powder before, side with powder before. What do we think? Here's the oil from the side with no powder before. Okay, now we have a good side-by-side comparison. So this is the side with no setting powder before the foundation, and this is the side with. So as you can see clearly now, the right side does have a lot more oil production than the left. Would you look at that? Proof's in the pudding. I honestly think I could even apply more setting powder next time. I know a lot of girls like literally bake their face and then put the foundation over like a baked powder face. I didn't go that extreme, but I'm probably gonna experiment this week and do so. And I did this with the foundation that I knew doesn't keep me that matte in general, but it did a very good job for being a soft matte foundation. But overall, I do think this was a very good experiment. It doesn't hurt to do this step first if it's gonna save you a little bit of oil by the end of the day. So I will continue to do this and give you guys some more feedback on Instagram and Snapchat. Make sure you follow me at Ms. Bianca Renee. That way you can always be updated on what my full face looks like when I use a setting powder before my foundation. But if you have tried this before, please leave a comment and let me know how well it worked for you and if you do this on a daily basis now, and what are your favorite translucent powders to do this with. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I post 2 new videos every week, Foundation Fridays on Friday and curly hair videos on Sunday. And since I just hit over 200,000 subscribers, I have giveaways going on all week long. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Ms. Bianca Renee so you don't miss any of these giveaways. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching Bianca Renee Today.